So my name is Rahul, guys. I'm currently working in Accenture, and my job profile is I'm a cloud architect and taking care of the AWS, Linux, and Python kind of work. And basically, I have been almost industry since 14 years. So in this course, I'm going to uh, take you entire RHCSA and RHC course, Linux course. Okay, so RHCSA, Red Hat Certified System Administrator, and RHC means Red Hat Certified System Engineer. Okay. So guys, basically, yeah, so I'm going to take you entire course RHCS and RHC. So basically, what is the benefit if you can, train from me? So basically, guys, I'm a real time, already I'm working in real time since 14 year. Guys, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Chalo. Abhi, let's understand. कि we need to go for the Linux. Linux में guys, we need to learn two courses. One is RHCSA and RHCE. RHCSA Red Hat Certified System Administrator. RHCE मतलब Red Hat Certified System Engineer. यहाँ पे दो मॉड्यूल पढ़ेंगे हम, RH124 and RH134. The moment you complete the RH124 and RH134, you can manage the single system, single Linux operating system. Single Linux system. So what are the tasks you can perform once you complete this course? You can manage entire, guys. You can manage entire administration like user admin, user management, user management, file system management, everything you can do, but single system. That means, guys, अगर आपके पास, let's say you have two system and you are an administrator. Fine, guys, you are an administrator. Let's say you want to create a user. आपको एक user बनाना है. So first, you need to create a user first A system, and then you need to perform the same activity on another system. That means this is a time consuming activity, right guys? अगर आपके पास 100 system है, अगर आपके पास 100 system है और आपको बोला गया है कि एक यूजर बनाओ और एक यूजर बनाने के लिए आपके 2 मिनट लग रहे हैं, तो 100 system के लिए कितना लगेगा गाइस? टेल मी.
200 minutes.
200 minutes. So guys, it is a simple task which takes 2 minute time, but you need to perform the same activity. You need to perform the repetition activity on 200 system, right? 100 system. So obviously you are investing a lot of time, right guys? To reduce this time, we are learning RHCE, that is called automation, and that is called RH294. Here guys, response me please. In this course, we will be learning complete automation. And automation, which tool we are learning here? Ansible. Ansible is nothing but the configuration management tool. इसको क्या बोलते हैं guys? Configuration management tool. अब इससे Ansible से होता क्या है? जैसे मैं आपको एग्जांपल देता हूँ. ठीक है, आपको एक टास्क दिया गया, राइट? लेट मी क्लियर माय स्क्रीन. जैसे कि आपको एक टास्क दिया. The task is you need to install two packages. One is Vim and wget on 100 system. आपको क्या करना है? You need to install two packages, Vim and wget. आप कैसे इंस्टॉल करोगे पैकेज को? सिंपल कमांड इज yum install Vim, yum install wget. क्लियर गाइस? ये कमांड से आपको पैकेज इंस्टॉल करने हैं. बट ये पैकेज कितने सिस्टम को करने हैं? गाइस प्लीज बी इंटरैक्टिव. 100 सिस्टम में, और एक टास्क के लिए आपको 5 मिनट लग रहे हैं. Just consider that you are taking that IP address, you are following the process, and then you are logged into the system. It takes 5 minutes of time to complete this task, और आपको 100 सिस्टम पे करना है. तो गाइस कितना टाइम लगेगा? टेल मी.
500 minutes.
Then is equivalent to, if I ask you in hours, almost more than 5 to 6 hours.
Yes.
right?
Correct.
So let's consider 7 hours. You think that no, I want to do this automate. No. I do not want to go for, because see, 7 hours I do not want to invest, because if the server count is increased, then time also will increase, guys. Response me, please.
Yes. Yes.
Time also it will increase. Now 14 hours. So I do not want, as guys, one person not enough to perform this task in single day. Not possible, because if the 200 system, 14 hours he has to just do the same task, right? It's quite difficult. So if you say that no, I want to go for the automation, तो automation में पहले क्या था guys हमारा? Shell script, right ना guys? सबको पता है, नाम
Yes.
सुना है, shell script.
Yes.
अब यहाँ पे क्या होता है, जो बंदे होते हैं जिनको प्रोग्रामिंग नॉलेज बिल्कुल नहीं आता, जिनको बिल्कुल भी कभी स्क्रिप्टिंग पता ही नहीं, इट इज क्वाइट डिफिकल्ट फॉर देम. अगर यहाँ पे कोई स्क्रिप्ट पड़ा है, एक एग्जिस्टिंग स्क्रिप्ट है गाइस, जैसे यहाँ पे स्क्रिप्ट लिखा है, और जो बंदा, इफ द पर्सन डजंट हैव एनी प्रोग्रामिंग नॉलेज, और उसको बोला गया कि प्लीज मॉडिफाई दिस स्क्रिप्ट, he will say no, I can't work on that, because yes, to understanding the code it is quite difficult task, and the person doesn't have a programming knowledge background, then for him it's very difficult, guys, right? But still somehow he can manage. Oh, उसने manage कर लिया script में. Let's say he wrote the script vim and wget package. Vim, उन्होंने क्या किया, he created one script to vim and wget package for automation. Vim and wget package for automation. So guys, to write code for vim and wget package installation is quite complex, but somehow he returned the script. Till guys, it takes 3 minutes of time. 3 minutes is equivalent to almost 300 minutes per 100 server. Right guys, response please.
Yes.
Almost
Yes.
5 hours. But time not that much of reduce. But guys, same task if you want to perform on Ansible. Ansible is an automation tool. Ansible is a configuration management tool. Configuration management tool. It is very simple. क्यों सिंपल है? क्योंकि गाइस यहाँ पे YAML लैंग्वेज होती है. YAML और ये ह्यूमन रीडेबल लैंग्वेज होती है. So anyone can learn this language. If you don't have a programming knowledge, that's completely fine. You can still learn the Ansible. So okay, let me tell you guys. I'll just open one PPT and I can show you that. Okay, give me 1 minute. So just let me know if you can see my screen. Okay, if you can see this PPT. Can you see, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
It's visible.
Yeah, thank you. So guys, okay, could you please read this, guys? You have a simple task, guys. You have 100 server, right, guys? You need to install 2 package, vim and wget on all server, right, guys? Response me, please.
Yes.
So guys, if you want to install this vim and wget package, what is the first task? To log into server.
Yes.
And second task, you need to check if these 2 packages is already installed or not, right now, guys? If package is not there on the system, फिर आप क्या करोगे? Install करोगे. Install करोगे, करने के लिए क्या कमांड यूज करोगे? Yum install wget, yum install vim. Assume that this process it takes 6 minutes of time. मतलब 100 सर्वर के लिए कितना टाइम लगेगा? 10 घंटा. Right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Right? But you are very good at script. Then you need to return the script. Guys, if you can see the script is quite complex if the person doesn't have any technical or programming knowledge. Right, guys? It is very difficult to understand.
Correct.
Right? So shell scripting taking 3 minutes of time to complete this task. So obviously is equal to 5 hours. Okay, let's say you decided that any configuration management tool. So you decided that no, I will go with Ansible. Because there are many configuration management tools like Ansible, Chip, Puppet, Salt. But you decided that no, I will go with Ansible. And you need to perform this task on 100 server. So one server it takes 3 minutes of time. So guys, for 100 server also, it will take only 3 minutes of time. Why? Because Ansible, it will work on parallelly. Clear guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Ansible will work on parallelly. Script क्या करता है guys? Script it will work on serial wise. Serial wise मतलब पहले एक सर्वर पे जाएगा, फिर टास्क कंप्लीट करेगा, फिर दूसरे सर्वर पे जाएगा, टास्क कंप्लीट करेगा, फिर तीसरे सर्वर पे जाएगा, फिर टास्क कंप्लीट करेगा. That is called serial wise. Parallelly means it will push the code on all server at the same time. Clear guys?
Clear.
Yes.
Okay. So basically it will take only 3 minutes of time. तो एक सर्वर है फिर भी 3 मिनट, 100 सर्वर है फिर भी 3 मिनट, 1000 सर्वर है फिर भी 3 मिनट. So you can save a lot of time. Clear guys?
Yes.
Okay. And generally writing a shell script it is complex task, but writing a playbook it is simple task. देखो मैं आपको बताता हूँ. तो ये आपने सबने स्क्रिप्ट देखा, बट गाइस अब मुझे ये बताओ, ये कोड ज्यादा इजी लग रहा है या ये कोड ज्यादा इजी लग रहा है? ये स्क्रिप्टिंग का कोड है और ये एंसिबल का कोड है. कौन सा इजी लग रहा है गाइस?
Ansible code is very much
Right.
simple. Mm.
See guys, in Ansible what you need to see, you need to perform on all server. So host colon all matlab you are going to perform this code on all 100 server. Clear guys? Okay.
Yeah.
Task, this is the predefined parameter. Task, yum is a module, right? You simply use module. This is default module yum. आपको क्या करना है, लॉजिक क्या लगाना है, नेम कौन सा पैकेज, wget, स्टेट प्रेजेंट मतलब इंस्टॉल होगा. अगर ये wget को रिमूव करना है तो स्टेट अपसेंट, राइट गाइस? अपसेंट
Yes.
करोगे तो क्या होगा, रिमूव होगा. अगर आपने स्टेट लेटेस्ट लिखा तो wget का जो भी लेटेस्ट वर्जन होगा वो इंस्टॉल होगा, राइट गाइस? राइट?
Yes.
तो इट इज वेरी इजी गाइस. तो आप इजीली आप लिख सकते हो इसको और यू कैन इजीली अंडरस्टैंड दिस कोड, राइट? तो एंसिबल इतना पावरफुल क्यों है? पहले तो एंसिबल एक ओपन सोर्स टूल है, मतलब फ्री है, राइट? वेरी वेरी सिंपल सेटअप है. इसमें आप क्या क्या काम कर सकते हो? कॉन्फ़िगरेशन मैनेजमेंट, एप्लीकेशन डिप्लॉय करने हैं, टास्क ऑटोमेशन करने हैं, आईटी ऑर्केस्ट्रेशन करने हैं, ये सारा का सारा काम आप एंसिबल से कर सकते हो. इसका आर्किटेक्चर भी काफी इजी. देखो कितना इजी आर्किटेक्चर बताता हूँ मैं आपको. ये आपका क्या है गाइस, आपका एंसिबल सर्वर यहाँ पे दिख रहा है गाइस 172.2.31.8.1. ये आपका एंसिबल सर्वर और ये आपके सारे क्लाइंट है. देखो सर्वर 1, सर्वर 2, सर्वर 3 दिख रहा है गाइस.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
ठीक, आपको एंसिबल में जाके क्या करना है, यम इंस्टॉल एंसिबल कमांड मारना है, आपका एंसिबल सर्वर इज रेडी. और ये आपके सारे क्लाइंट है. क्लाइंट लोकेशन पे आपको कोई भी पैकेज इंस्टॉल करना नहीं. ये तीनों सर्वर का डिटेल आपको एक इन्वेंटरी फाइल में डालना है. देखो गाइस ये जो आईपी है ना यहाँ पे 110, 120, 130, 132. सी गाइस, you just update the IP. That's it. And your Ansible server is ready. Clear guys? Clear?
Yes.
Sir, can you repeat, please?
देखो, I'm going to repeat it again, okay? Give me 1 minute, okay? So basically, let me open Paint. Ansible architecture, okay? Let's understand the Ansible architecture. ये आपका क्या होगा? Tell me guys. This is your Ansible server. Let's say आपके Ansible client है. Ansible client 1, Ansible client 2, Ansible client 3. देखो guys, Ansible server पे जाके आपको क्या करना है? You just need to execute one command. Yum install Ansible. That's it. Your Ansible server will be ready after executing this command. This is clear guys, response me.
Yes.
We are
Are you?
installing only a package, na Ansible package.
Yes,
Na?
we just need to install the package. That's it.
Okay. No need to do any configuration in any
No,
configuration.
no, nothing. Clear?
Okay, okay. Huh.
Okay. Now, so guys, do you know how to connect the Unix system with SSH protocol, right? Everyone knows
Yes.
that SSH.
Yeah. Yes.
तो यहाँ पे client side पे you do not need to install any package. Why? Because Ansible is push based technology. क्या है guys? Push. मतलब Ansible only pushing the code. So client side पे you do not need to install any package. Clear?
Yes.
Clear guys? Okay.
Clear, yeah.
अभी क्या करना है आपको? You need to create one inventory file. Inside the inventory file, you just need to update the client information. What is the first line? Ansible client 1, Ansible client 2, Ansible client 3. अगर आपको कोड लिखना है, you need to install the package. कोड कितना सिंपल है गाइस, देखो. कोड will be start host. कितने होस्ट पे करना है गाइस? तीनों सर्वर पे. All. So 1 minute guys. Something. Host all. क्या काम करना है? बाय डिफॉल्ट पैरामीटर टास्क. मॉड्यूल देखो गाइस, कौन सा मॉड्यूल है?
Yum.
यम.
Yeah.
कौन सा पैकेज इंस्टॉल करना है? नेम
Ansible.
wget set. You can put present. Clear guys? Second is yum name vim. Get is equal to present.
Present.
Clear guys? See, what is simple? And
Yes.
then the moment you execute this playbook, Ansible क्या करेगा? इस कोड को एक साथ पुश कर देगा पैरेलली, राइट? तो अगर एक सर्वर को यहाँ पे 1 मिनट लग रहा है, तो तीनों सर्वर को कितना मिनट लगेगा? Only 1 minute, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Because it does in parallel way. Clear guys? So we will be learning in the syllabus Ansible as well. Clear guys? As of now, any doubts, please response. किसी को कुछ समझ में नहीं आया, ऐसा कोई है? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, up to this, it's clear.
Yeah, basically Ansible, which is very powerful tool. So let's understand the introduction. So guys, I am going to start this training from the ground zero. So yeah, obviously first I am going to cover RHCSA here, RedHat Certified System Administrator. Course will be starting from the ground zero. It doesn't matter you have a experience or you have a like gap, or if you are from the non-technical, if you are from the technical, it doesn't matter because course will be starting from the ground zero. So everybody can understand this course. What is the prerequisites to learn course? You just need to any OS knowledge, right? If you know the Linux, if you know the Solaris, if you know the SUSE, if you know the Ubuntu, that's all right. Any OS knowledge. Here, guys, I am going to cover first basic sysadmin skill with these two modules, RH124 and RH134. If you complete these two modules, you will be become a RHCSA, RedHat Certified System Administrator. The moment you complete this course, you can manage the single servers, as I already explained you. But if you want to manage the if you want to do the automation, then you need to learn the RHC. So for RHC, guys, we will be learning here Ansible. Ansible is a completely configuration management tool, right? There are two type of words. One is the infrastructure tool and second is configuration management tool. So basically Ansible is nothing but the configuration management tool. Ansible is very useful because NASA, Apple, Google, they are using the Ansible. As I said, guys, in RHCA, once you complete the RHCE, RedHat Certified System Engineer, you can manage the multiple servers. You do not manage the one single server because you can save a lot of time. You can manage a group of servers. Okay, guys, why we need to learn the Linux only? Because AWS is running on Linux. Fortune 500 companies are using the Linux. And even, guys, if I take you on one website, if that website name is netcraft.com, And if you can see, like, the famous websites, what are, what they are using the platform. So let's consider that Facebook is a big website, right? So just understand which operating system they are using. So if I just go with that, and I just wanted to know that what are the platform they are using for managing their servers for Facebook. So guys, you can see here which OS guys they are using.
Linux.
Linux. That means Linux is very, very popular. Okay, my intention to tell you that here Linux is very, very popular. If you go with the netcraft, you can search guys Google also run on Linux. Guys, there are two difference in operating system. One is a open source and second is closed source. One is open source and second is closed source. Open source and second is closed source. Guys, if I talk about the Windows, let's consider if you want to install the Windows operating system. So can you freely download Windows on Google? Yes or no?
No.
Obviously no. You need to purchase the license copy from Microsoft, right? Here guys, you need to purchase the
Yes.
license copy.
Yes.
Guys, if you
Yes.
take a one copy, can you distribute that copy to 10 members?
No.
No. That means you can't distribute. Let's consider that. Let's say somebody has taken the one license copy, he modified something, and he wanted to migrate the same thing, same other servers. Is it possible with one license copy?
Actually, no. But
Yes.
that's possible.
No, it is not possible in technically, right? So we can't distribute. And even guys, we modify the source code. Let's say you are very good at C programming, and uh, you realize that the code having some issue, and let's say you wrote email to the Microsoft and you suggest them that you are very good at programming and you need to modify some code. Could you please provide me your source code? Can they provide you?
No.
That means source code not accessible. Yeah. And support is free, guys. In case if you are not using the license copy, and in case if you have any issue with operating system, and if you go and log a ticket with the Microsoft, are they able to support you? Yes or no?
No.
No. That means support is paid. Guys, if you compare, these are the closed source OS. What are the closed source operating system? Windows is your completely closed source operating system. Then Mac, yes, Mac also completely closed source. Cisco, completely closed source operating system. And what is the open source then? Open source is Linux. OS, you just go and download it. No need license copy. Okay. If you want, you can distribute. You just download one single DVD, and you can distribute as many as you want. That means you can distribute. If you feel that, yeah, I want to modify some source code, yes, you can feel free to do that. You just go to the kernel.org website and you just download that million line of the code, and you can, whatever you want, you can do. You can play with that source code. That means source code is free. What about support? Guys, support is not paid. Support is not free. Support is paid. Because basically, guys, Linux, they are getting money only from the support and training and certification. Training and certification mainly. They are earning money from the certification and training. But Linux is completely open source. So one thing you understood here, the source code is free. That means tomorrow, let's say if you go with if you go with the kernel.org website, and if you download that million line of the source code, you are very good at programmer, you download that source code. So this source code is nothing but the Linux source code, right guys? Response me please, yes or no?
Yes.
Linux source code. So Linux is not an operating system, guys. Linux is a kernel. People are really confused about this. They said that Linux is the operating system. No, Linux is not an operating system. Linux is a kernel. This code is nothing but the kernel, and kernel is nothing but the machine. Kernel is nothing but the machine. So let's say, guys, if somebody download that code and he wanted to develop the operating system. So let's say this is the code. Code is nothing but your Linux source code is nothing but the kernel, and around it you develop some softwares, and you give a name, like let's say somebody has developed the OS, let's say John, and finally he has given the name is Atlas Linux. Why, guys? Because since he is using the Linux kernel, so operating system name should be John Linux. Clear, guys? So today, if you can see that there are many distributions, right? SUSE Linux, Ubuntu Linux, Kali Linux, Fedora Linux, Red Hat Linux. Guys, why they are everyone using the Atlas Linux? Because they are using the Linux kernel. Clear, guys? They are using the Linux machine. They are using the Linux kernel. This is clear, guys? So Linux is not an operating system. Linux is a kernel. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So basically, guys, if I give you one more example, of car. See, guys, if you see the car, there is a most important part of car is engine. If you have the engine, obviously you can build the car. Same thing, if you have the kernel, you can build the operating system. But since the kernel is a Linux, and you can around it, you can just develop some software around it, and you can pack it and name it's called as SUSE Linux, Ubuntu Linux. Same thing, guys. So same, guys, in the car is the important part is the engine, and if you just develop the dashboard and everything, then yeah, you can create one car. But ultimately the main and component is the, guys, your engine, right? So basically, guys, let's say if you have the two cars, let's say Nissan Micra and Renault Pulse. If you see the two cars having the same engine, guys, okay, same engine, but if you see the cosmetic look is different. So my question is that if somebody drive the Nissan Micra, can he also drive the Renault Plus?
Yes.
Okay, guys, if you can see here, a Hyundai Verna and Hyundai Creta having the same engine, only cosmetic look is different. So if somebody can drive the Verna, then obviously can drive the Creta as well. So same thing here. If you see here, the architecture is same, right? If the architecture is same, so if you can see, if somebody can work on Red Hat Linux, can obviously work on Fedora Linux, can obviously work on Kali Linux, can obviously work on SUSE Linux, can obviously work on Ubuntu Linux. Why? Because architecture is same, because everyone using the Linux. Same architecture, right, guys? Response me, please. If the same architecture is same,
Yes, sir.
so 80% command are same. Clear, guys? 80% command are same. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so that is what we call Linux as a kernel. In this course, guys, after completing the RHCSA and RHCSA, I am going to prepare for certification. Then I am going to give some day-to-day task. Why day-to-day task, guys? Guys, let's say if you have a 4 year of experience, you have 4 year gap or 5 year gap, or you want to just go with Linux. So guys, if you are going for an interview, they will ask you, yeah, you have a 5 year of experience in Linux, but what are the day-to-day tasks you are going to perform in 9 hour shift? So guys, I am going to give some list of the day-to-day tasks, so that you would get understanding that what are the tasks actually in real time we need to perform. Then last, I am going to cover troubleshooting. In the troubleshooting, guys, what I'm going to cover here, basically, in the troubleshooting, I am crashing the server, I'm deleting the I'm like crashing the kernel, I'm crashing the grub, and repairing the system. So you can see the troubleshooting how exactly so let's say if you get any error, let's say your OS not found, your system is hanged, let's say your kernel is kernel panic error, like so if you get this kind of error, how to solve the issue. So troubleshooting, which is very important topic. And at last, guys, I'm going to cover one live disk migration project. Okay, so I'm going to show you some disk migration also in real time, how you need to let's say you have a SAN setup, and if you want to migrate the disk, then how you can perform that.
Are you going to provide any lab simulator kind of a thing so that we
See,
can
yeah,
practice some
yeah.
commands over there?
Yeah, sure. So basically, for practice part, first session, I am going to take first AWS basic. In AWS basic, I am going to cover small EC2 service, Elastic Cloud Computing. So once you understand the EC2 service, then I am going to help you to create AWS account for 1 year free. So you can do all the lab on AWS. Second point is VMware. So I'm going to help you to download the VMware, and I'm going to show you how to install the Linux in VMware. So you will have a two platform. Either you can go with AWS or go with VMware. But I would recommend you must do the lab on AWS. Why? Because you will get some understanding, and you will get some knowledge, or you will get some hands-on experience on AWS. So if you go for interview and if they say that yeah we are using the AWS, so it will be really easy for you to explain how you are spinning up the server on AWS. Clear, Ashwini?
Clear.
Okay.
And second thing is that what about original books?
See,
We
books,
get it from
books you will get from the Radical. Hard copies you will get.
okay, including 3 courses, na?
Yeah. RH
First, second
124.
paper, and third paper, na?
Yeah, RH 124, RH 134, RH 294.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah. And actually, for Linux, we have a online paper, means theory paper as well as practical also we have to clear, na?
See,
For certification.
Linux has only practical, not theory.
Theory, na? Because like in I did Solaris 10 certification, but we have only theory paper.
Yeah, objective paper. But here no.
Objective paper, yes.
Linux is not like Solaris. Linux is very tough. You need to, everything is lab.
Okay.
Okay. But if you are doing very well practice, then no problem. You can simply clear the exam.
Okay.
Your certification and your real time, both will cover. Because nobody is going to cover the troubleshooting. I am going to cover the troubleshooting, because without that, you can't get the job with 2 or 3 years of experience. Because if you are going for an interview and if you just have a basic syllabus knowledge, then you will not clear the interview. You must know like L2, L3 level knowledge. So here at least you can cross L2 level 2. Okay guys, then. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.